Ta-da! We're all packed up, ready to go. Today is my mama's birthday, so the entire goal of today is find reception this afternoon, give her a call, wish her happy birthday. Look at that, back on trail. And now we are gonna eat a Pop-Tart and a Bobo. Enable battery saver. Oh, my watch is gonna die. As everybody knows, Bobos are for Sobos. Right. I got service, was able to call my mom, wish her happy birthday, and all before I even dipped into my Pop-Tart. Ooh, successful morning. But anyway, happy birthday, Mom. I love you. My mom's like my biggest supporter. You know, she texts me and calls me every time and stuff, and I really appreciate you, Mom. Love you. Sorry. That Pop-Tart is getting down. This is going to make me sound really stupid. And just, whatever. I don't care. I am stupid. So, since I got out of the Smokies, I've had this real deep burning pain in the last, 3 toes on my right foot. Like the outside, my pinky toe up. And I just had figured it was because I had punted a rock or something and really bruised the crap out of those toes when I was in the Smokies. I didn't remember doing it, but I just assumed because it was just like this deep burning pain and this throb. It just felt like I had bruised them. And I've had a couple life-altering stub toes, and it felt like that. So, but this is like kind of interesting, like how my stupid nerves and my footwork is. I thought I had bruised and just destroyed these toes. I was like, all right, we're just going to put up with it. It was really sucking. For like the last couple days, it's just like every time I planted my foot, I was trying to roll onto the inside of the foot because those toes hurt so bad. And I was like, damn, dude, I really messed up those toes. Well, last night, after I made that video about flossing my sock in between my toe to clean it out, I was like picking and prodding at those toes, and I was like, God, they don't hurt when I bend them or like when I move them around. So why do they hurt so bad inside my shoe? Because, you know, I can play with them and do all this stupid stuff to them, and they don't hurt. So are they bruised? And it turns out my foot is really dumb. I wore way too small shoes when I was little, I guess, but like, imagine, like, someone builds, like, the perfect clay foot and then just fucking rams that shit into a wall, like the toes. All my toes are, like, pointed towards the big toe, and they're all smashed together, and they're weirdly shaped and, like, deformed. And, like, no joke. Like, the bones inside my toes are freaking weird just because I've punished them so much. But because of that, because they're, like, formed like that and bent all weird, I had this crazy freaking deep blister on the ring finger of my right toe from my pinky toe rubbing into it. Because my pinky toe is literally like, if this is the toe, it should be facing like this. It is turned to the side and like that. Like, it's crazy. I've got crazy pinky toes on each side. They're like literally like the bone is twisted and it bends this way. Like the knuckle bends this way. Just because I've brutalized these toes so much. But for whatever reason, the nerves in my toes, that burning sensation of this blister, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, it's a blister. It was just like such deep rubbing from one toe into the next. And crazy enough, usually I'll get that because like I didn't cut a nail or something and the nail's rubbing into it. No, this was just like skin on skin of these compressed toes. I just had this deep blister that when I've been walking, as those toes have been rubbing together, it burned so bad that I thought I had bruised all those toes. And it's just weird that it took me last night, like probing and prodding, and like I'm not flexible, so I can't like look in between the toes because I can't get my foot in the right position. And so I had to like feel it out with my fingers. Like, what's that? Why is there like this weird like rough skin in there and pitting? And I discovered that I had this giant freaking hole in the side of my toe. And I just found it really interesting that the nerves in there are so weird. Like, there's some disconnect from my toe to my brain that, like, you get a blister anywhere else, you're like, oh, I have a blister. But for whatever reason, this pain on that one toe was so deep and like burning that it felt like all those toes were bruised. I don't know where I'm going with this story, but either way, I freaking leuko-taped that toe up, and now it feels way better. And I feel like an absolute idiot for not having figured this out before. Also, look at this. For like the first 20 miles of today, there's no like big climbs or big descents. It's just like these slight rolling up and downs. Dude, we're just gonna be cruising this morning. Super easy. Super nice. Cool and crisp this morning. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I'm heading up to a standing Indian mountain. I just passed through Beach Gap, Bitch Gap, Batch Gap. Every freaking knob between mountains, or I don't know, between ridge lines, or every gap is named out here. There's a freaking sign at every gap. Everyone's got its own name. Whoever has been going Nobo through this section before, I'm an absolute pro leaf setter. Look at that. Some people are just technicians at setting up a leaf so you get a good spout for filling up your water. Alright, standing Indian mountain, and I can already see a couple strange things. We've got the Saka graveyard, apparently, where people have left socks. And then, look at this sign. Usually, they try to make signs that like blend in with the surrounding area, so they're not like obtrusive. Not standing Indian. Good dish. Try to miss that. I don't need to go to the summit. I'm good. Let's power on. I've seen this sign a bunch today. Bear management area. What does that mean? Does that mean this is where they drop all the problem bears? Got good views in the distance. Alright, made it to Bly Gap with its, this is like a kind of famous, weirdly twisted oak tree. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm just like right next to the North Carolina-Georgia border right now. It's coming up. Oh, snap. Here we go. Oh, last one, baby. This border crossing brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Yeah, dude. In the last state. I love this freaking middle. Oh, there's glasses in there. That rod just being eaten alive by this tree. So cool. Alright, dude. There we go. There we go. Full view. Peace. Yeah, dude. Like 80 miles left. Dix Creek Gap, eh? Right. 6:41. I still gotta hike a little bit more tonight. Gotta push these miles a little higher so I don't have so much to do the last day. Piggies. We got some piggies out there. Oh, yep. Piggy, 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 piggy. Dude, look at this piggy. This dude's huge. That pig's the size of a bear. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Let me find him. There they go running. Alright, my filming sucked. There's some big pigs though.